Hi everyone, it's Whitney Art, or Jessica, as you're more than welcome to call me, and we are going to finish these sketches in Procreate. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for people to start coming in. But hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm super excited to get through with these drawings here. Give me 1 second, we have to, okay. All right, so we're finishing these sketches over in Procreate, which is a digital art app on the iPad. Let's see. So let's just go through the whole process. Okay, so we're gonna open up, let me go back to the gallery. Stop. Okay, let's see, we don't have any folders. Let's start a new one. We'll do a, let's see if we can edit this. So I'm using a 12 by 12, closer. I'm using a 12 by 12 canvas. DPI is 300. Actually, let's boost that up because I'm not going to use, okay, not that high. Let's do 400. 25 layers should be good. Hi, Alora Ivy, how are you? So we can do a maximum of 25 layers. Let's see our color profile. Let's keep it RGB for now, so it'll be crisp for Instagram or here on TikTok. And we can change it in Photoshop if we need to. We'll do our time lapse 4K lossless so that it keeps the quality up, and we'll do background color as white, and that'll be good. So let's do square big. Let's scooch back out. Okay, so we're going to add, and then we'll do, I'm good, curious on what you're about to create. How are you? I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking, Alora Ivy. I am doing a switching over from these quick sketches that I did last time I was live to putting them in my iPad so we can finish them in Procreate. So we are going to take a photo. Thanks for the likes. Okay, so the first one we're doing is this one here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just open a camera in Procreate, and let's see. I can see it better from my actual iPad. That looks good. So this is what we have here. I'll move the sketchbook out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it kind of like this so we can see the whole screen. All right, let's go ahead. Use the photo. There. Okay, so we can resize this here. Did I twist it? Let's change this to the, like that. Rotate it just a taste. Scoot it over this way. That should be good. So that way she fills the entire square, just about. Have her a little bit to the right, and we're good. Thank you. That's really kind. Are you an artist? Hold on, let me see. Do we follow each other? Wait, that's not you. Oh, hi, Chloe. Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure that okay, so we don't follow each other yet, but we follow each other now. Alora, Chloe. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try, if you have any questions about using Procreate, about drawing, I would love to answer them. Oh shoot, dang, we did all that just for it to be like it. Just kidding, okay. Go ahead and ask them. Dig this, can't wait to see the final piece. Thanks so much, Marcus Rocco. Am I saying that right? So I start by turning the opacity down, and we're gonna draw on this layer here. We could do it a multiply layer, but I'm just gonna do it on top because I don't think it makes that big of a difference. We're gonna do a sketch. Kind of get some of the basic shapes. Not close enough. Oh, hi, STL Stylings Doll Maker. I know that's not your actual name, but I don't know your name, but I know exactly who you are. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I was supposed to go to your website and look at your dolls. I totally didn't do that. I'll have to do that. Okay, so this is the base of our head. We're just going over this just a taste so that I can make sure that I like these proportions. Lene, that's beautiful. Well, thanks for coming, Lene. How are you? It's so funny. I meet all these people on social media, but like I only know them by their usernames. It's probably the same with me, but my name is Jessica, if you did not know. I want to keep the sketch kind of the same. I don't know where to start. I just love art, but I want to get into digital. I sketch and I paint. Oh, I'm great. Hope you're all right. I am doing really well. Had a very busy day, definitely. Got a lot done, but I wanted to make sure that I finished this little series I started last week. But I'm not sure, Miss Ain Wu, NSANEWU. Digital art, to be completely honest, it is easier in some ways. It's a little bit more practical. Like, you don't have to have a bunch of supplies, you know, all the time. All your colors, they're all right here. All your colors are right here. So you don't have to necessarily, you know, pull out a bunch of markers or pencils or, you know, paints and all that stuff. But Miss a new you. Okay. But yeah, so it's easier in that regard, but it is very different from, you know, traditional artwork in that it, you know, is a little bit more, it's just getting used to it, having the, you know, holding the pen in your hand and getting used to like using the brushes and getting the, what's it called, the software to kind of work in a way that works for you. But, you know, practice is, it's as good as they say. I wouldn't say that it makes perfect, but it definitely makes improvements for sure. But I've been using Procreate kind of in a serious capacity since 2020. I've learned a lot. There's a lot of classes out there. You can, like, just being here and hopping on someone's live and kind of watching them work and kind of getting an understanding, but nothing beats practicing, you know, kind of on your own. You can learn some tips and tricks, but for the most part, it's really about, I like that a little better. It's really about getting to be more familiar with kind of how it works. I want to learn to sketch out my ideas, but I cannot draw. I have Procreate. Are you using Procreate for coming up with ideas? Because I know that I doubt if you can't draw. And I don't even mean to be putting you on the spot, but I think it's a lot easier than a lot of people assume. The designs in my head. Well, your designs are fantastic, so I'm not even gonna pretend like people. I'm not gonna pretend like you can't be talented in the way that you do work, but you are certainly. I love your dolls. They're so incredibly beautiful. I think I just saw one of your videos on YouTube. I might have. I don't remember. So I'm doing this the long way just because I haven't really been using Procreate as regularly as I used to. I talked about this the last time when I started this, that I didn't do any draw this in your styles last year because I wanted to work on my own style, but I miss it. So I'm going to do some of these this year. Let's give her neck a little bit more weight to it. I didn't necessarily intend for her to look so young, but I think this way is good. It's a good start with sketching. Oh, my own sketches. Oh, thank you so much. Let me read that again because I didn't quite get that. Good way to start sketching. Oh, yeah. So even after using Procreate for so long, I'm not as comfortable going straight to Procreate with my drawings. I usually sketch them on pen and paper first, or in a sketchbook, just because I am more familiar with kind of, you know, the pen and pencil. My proportions will be very off if I don't kind of sketch it out first. She looks a little sleepy. Let's give her a little eyelashes. Yeah, I feel like the proportions are so off unless I kind of start with, why does it keep undoing things? Unless I start with a pen and paper sketch. But I mean, that's certainly something that I could work on. I just haven't really put that much, I haven't put that much into it. That's just the way that I do it. And it works. It takes longer, sure, but I kind of got my process down, you know, a bit to a science. I think we're good here. I might want her shoulders to slope just a little bit more, kind of match with the whole vibe of the situation. I don't remember what her clothes look like. I might have to pull that one up. She looks sassy already, side-eyeing. She does. That's one of my, what would it be called? Like my signature things is giving characters kind of a look to the side in some way or another. But I love her. I think she's adorable. Let's see. A new you. Okay, so we've got the basics. I don't love that this, the concept comes with flowers, and that's not really my jam. So these are going to be not the prettiest, and that's okay. I draw people. If you are new to me, if we are new to each other, I draw people. I don't typically draw even backgrounds, really. I should look at the original, but I don't feel like pulling it up. My Heart, Your Art. Hi, she's cute. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we're gonna move to doing, let's see if we like what we've come up with. How do we feel? That looks good. That looks pretty much the same. Okay, so we're gonna do this one more time. I love how you did the hair. Oh, thank you. I have to work on my, what's it called? I have to work on my, what am I trying to say? Braids. I get really lazy when it comes to doing the braids. How are you seeing the comments with the phone book? Oh, I have my, I have an old iPhone sitting over here to the left, and I'm logged in from one of my other, I guess, TikTok. It's not like a Finsta or like a burner account or anything. It's just I wanted to claim my name on TikTok as well as having my my username for JWHITNEYART. I feel like my throat, it sounds kind of scratchy. I don't like that. Or maybe because I haven't really said much today. I'm talking for the first time. Okay, so now we're going to use, okay, so for sketching, I use the 6B pencil, and this one comes with Procreate. I don't think I did anything special to this brush, but this is what I use to do the red sketching. And now I'm moving to the inking process. And don't look at my brush library. It's kind of all over the place. I want to organize it. I just haven't. But some of these brushes I've bought, like the one I'm using now, is from, I can't say his name, but Max U. It's like ULICHEY or something. But he has like a comic book pack that I really, 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 really like. So I don't suggest paying for things, but I do really like that pack. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a little textured, but kind of bold otherwise. So I like to leave some of that texture on the side, and it varies by the weight that you put on the pencil. So okay, let me go back since this is kind of a tutorial. So this is a layer that the red is on. I press this in here on the side, and that is where you can change the opacity. So I like to lower the opacity, so when I am working on this new layer in black, this layer will stand out more than the other. I like the texture. Yeah, I'm big on the texture of brushes, because I don't really like for it to just look like because I think I like traditional art a lot, so I try not to. What's going on with this? I don't know how that got like that, but let's start over. I like that placement. I don't like for it to look so made on a computer. So to keep the digital work to kind of look similar to, you know, drawing on pencil and paper, I like to keep it a little jagged, a little textured. Sorry if I kind of like drown out on the talking because the concentration. So if you and I don't necessarily follow each other, or we didn't follow each other before this, are you a creative content person? Oh my goodness. Hello? Somebody just knocked on my door. That's probably one of my children. Okay, so doing the other eye. The rich ant art. Hello. I keep seeing people with numbers on like a blue square situation and numbers. What does that mean at the front of your name? I'm not as familiar with TikToks. Do you have a craft art room? No, this is my bedroom. Oh, you're gifters. Well, thank you for coming. Welcome. I use the Narrander pencil brush most of the time for outlining. It has really nice little texture. You know what? I'm gonna try to use that one for the next one that I'm doing. So I'm doing 3 of these today. Don't feel obligated to stay for all 3 because it's gonna take me a minute. But if you do, I would appreciate it. Oh, I read gifters. I didn't read grifters, but that's kind of funny. I still appreciate you. Even if you meant grifters for real, I would still be very appreciative of you. Okay. So we're just feeling, I have to stop myself because I'll start doing like shading and stuff first. Okay. So let's get these circles going. I don't know if I've answered everyone's questions. Let me scroll and make sure. Oh yes, okay, so we're caught up. So this is my bedroom that I operate out of. A goal of mine, maybe not for this year, but sometime soon. Wow, that was a really ridiculous circle. Is to have some kind of a space that has, you know, like a dedicated space. I don't mind necessarily working in my room, but I do want a little bit more space. It's a little off. Maybe I'll scoop the nose over. I don't know. Should I move the whole face over? Because it's, we're gonna undo that. Why does it keep jumping? Okay, let me put this where I actually want it to go. Okay, I think that's a better like approximation of it. Okay, that's the other thing about even my digital artwork. I don't use the symmetry tool, which you could use. That would make, you know, both sides of a face look identical. I don't use that. I could, and it would for sure make it a little bit more clean looking. Like I said, I prefer for it to look done by hand and not necessarily done by a computer. Okay, that looks good so far. Is there any way you could have just copied one circle? Yeah, if I had made okay, well, I'll show you really quickly. If I had made this one circle, like if I'd done the circles first, put it exactly where I wanted it to go, and then I could either duplicate this layer and move it over just like that, and see, it would even keep it straight, or I could, let's see, delete. I could use the lasso tool, select this, and then there's a, let's bring it down a little bit. There's a copy and paste right here. And then that would do the same thing. I could get the arrow tool and just move it over like that. I could, but that would take more steps to me than, you know, kind of doing it the other way. So let's go back. Okay, one more. That's a great question though. Hey guys, if you are enjoying her content, like her live, more likes. Oh, thank you. The Rich Ant Art. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. I would love likes. It would be really cool. It'd be really helpful for my channel or my account. I'm not sure. So I think I'm gonna leave the glasses thin like this because I don't wanna, maybe I should make them frames. I don't know, I don't want it to be too dark. Let's just do, we'll make our frames however we see fit. Okay, gonna make it circle. Okay. Okay, does everybody feel okay with that? It does look like Wednesday. I didn't even look at it like that. That's really funny. This is Procreate. So this is on the iPad. I think it's on any version of the iPad that you can use Procreate on. Let's try to get this out kind of a little bit bigger. And I want it to be, okay. Here. So when we go to do the coloring, we'll color in the frames. Do you know how to make an NFT? I think an NFT is really anything that you do make. Now after the making part, I don't really know what goes into NFTs. It's definitely not my ministry, but I'm not that kind of channel. Sorry, love. I work in the, I don't want to come off too harsh to those who are kind of operating in the digital space, but that's not really something that I do. Any brush on Procreate close to that brush? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's look. So inking brushes, Mercury is one that I really enjoy. Okay, so we'll look at Mercury. So, oh, just kidding, it's really high. You gotta kind of work with that's really similar, except it doesn't have as much texture. I'm just wondering how you could sell your art digitally. Oh, okay. So I think you just kind of have to know how that platform works, where they do the sales of NFTs. I'm not familiar, but I don't know if I'm interested in kind of that. So this is close. So this is Mercury. And these are in the inking. So this comes with Procreate. My favorite is the dry ink. I use this one a lot. It's a little more textured than I want, but this one is like a cross between these two. It's not as textured, but I do like I like its texture quite a bit. I think the smaller you make it, the less the texture is, you know, apparent. Dry ink might be somewhat close, but not as nice as the one that you're using. Yeah, dry ink is certainly one of my favorites. I don't know, this canvas just seems really big. So just these two really that are, you know, like good for bold lines, but still have, you know, some open texture on the inside. This is dry ink. I have this ability turned up really high. Another one. Is there another one? Ink bleed is not that bad. It just has kind of a different like feel. I know for ink bleed, if you use it like light with a light color, they overlap. Like you can't see it very much with the black. This one's not bad. This one's not bad at all. But it's not as, the texture for ink bleed is kind of on the outside, not so much within like the stroke. And this is ink bleed. And these three all come with Procreate. Let me see what's being said. Digital art can be sold as digital downloads and physical prints on paper and canvas below. Okay, I'll have to look into that, but I don't know if that's as much something that I would like. It feels like pencil and pen combined. Yeah. Magna Doodle. I don't know what that is. Is that another drawing software situation? Oh, sorry. I hit you guys with my head. So these are the three I would say are closest to the one that I'm using that comes with Procreate. Cut and paste. Okay, I'll leave that up there if you guys are interested in it. know it's a 90s toy. Oh, Magnadoodle. It's a toy? It's like an Etch-a-Sketch? I was born in 88, but that does not ring a bell for me. What's pencil box brush? Let's see. Where was that? Oh, okay. This is another one that I purchased. These are from Bardo Brush. So it's just a bunch of different pencils that another artist made. And there's a lot in here. I think I'll do another live if you guys are interested, where I go through, you know, the brushes that I use, brushes that I've purchased, kind of situation. If that's something you guys want to do, but I want to continue to work on this. Okay. So was it like, what is it called? Oh man, what is it called? It's got a name. Is it like the Huions and is it XP pens? Oh, I'm not sure if it was electronic. Okay. Do you use Procreate currently? Let's edit this arc a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. I might stray away from the original drawing of this character because I don't know if I feel necessarily like looking back into it. I don't like those lines. I haven't gone digital. I'm off for Dollar Tree. Oh, I'm using Dollar Tree pencils. Hey, a pencil is a pencil. I don't care what anyone says. I just watched a TikTok by, I think it was Proco, who's big on like teaching art and whatnot. And he was talking about pencils and like the difference between like HB and the B pencils, H and F and all that stuff. And you know, the HB pencil is a number 2 pencil. So that is the same kind of pencil that you use in school, same kind of pencil that they use professionally. It does not make a difference. Another video I saw was talking about how maybe the pencil isn't necessarily the thing that should be focused on to kind of get your art to be what you want it to be. It's more the paper that you use. And I've kind of found that to be true. Like cheap art supplies work, but you can't get as well quality of work, and even like using it is a little frustrating, like for copy paper. This stuff from Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, that was number 2 pencils were mandatory when I was going to school. Okay, let's do a little bit more focus on these braids. I'm trying not to veer too much from my own style, but I don't put that much detail into like braids and hair kind of in general. Like I want to get a point across. I don't necessarily need it to look exactly like what it's supposed to be looking like. I just want them to kind of overlap so they look like the hair is going over and under. I have yet to do a good face. Well, what questions do you have about drawing faces? I think you missed the beginning of the live where I was kind of talking about like building a face. I might only be able to do one of these today. Okay, so we have our character, and I like to put other things. I think I need to turn the stability on this up some. It's a little too wobbly. Okay, that's better. People are not my strong suit. I know I shied away from, it's better, drawing people when I was younger because I couldn't get them to look like what in my mind people looked like. But when I kind of came back to art as an adult, I was more kind of like, you know, I get to have my own style. I get to make up the rules of art and kind of go with what I think it should look like more than what it's supposed to look like. I have to be able to do silhouette first in order for me to start. Okay. Is that with like paint that you work from a silhouette? I don't think I've really gone into that style necessarily. Faces are hard for me. Side views is my cop out. Side view is harder. Side view is harder than the regular view, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna remove this up here so we can get to the drawing. Okay, we're gonna start with color. And let's see, we're gonna start with the skin. Oh, I don't remember which one that was. Let's go back to this. So that was this color. That looks a little unsaturated. That's a little warm. I like that one. Okay. What's the first part of the face that you draw? I usually start with the nose because it's kind of the center of the face, and it helps me set up like eye placement. So I know the eyes are kind of on opposite sides of the nose, and the mouth is kind of directly under the nose, so it just makes it easier. So when I color in illustrations in Procreate, I like to create a base, so I only have to be really precise about the outline once instead of having to do it for every different color, every different part of the character. So we're going to create her main skin tone as the base for the whole character, and then we'll fill it in. I'll show you guys in a minute. Sorry, I can't speed through this, but this is going to take a minute. I can answer some questions if you guys have them. Am I talking very loud? Let's see. Side view because I can't do two faces the same or on the same line. Oh, I feel you there. That's like I was saying, my traditional symmetry is completely off. If the eyes don't match, I'm not that pressed about it. I think being able to kind of let go of what the perceived rules of art are and just getting to what is expressing what you're trying to convey, it doesn't even matter. The eyes can be a little off. They can be one bigger than the other. They can be a little offset. That doesn't make a huge difference. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, there are no right and wrong answers to making faces. But still, I mean, it definitely looks like getting your faces to be proportioned. If that's important to you, then that's where the practice comes in. You know, you can make guidelines that help you kind of put everything in the right spaces. You can use, like in Procreate, there's you can turn on like a grid so that you know that this eye is exactly this many boxes away, this many boxes size-wise, and the nose is so far down. And that's why in that way, digital art is certainly easier because there are a lot of places that you can kind of, I'm not going to call it cheating, but you can get a little help, like with the grid and using, you know, the symmetry tools and undo, of course, the colors all being in one space. Okay, so like I was saying, the bulk of her is going to be, well, I guess, I don't know. She would predominantly be her sweater. I think that takes up more space than this, but you can make it any color, honestly. So this is going to be our main layer that we're going to put our colors on top of. So you want to create a new layer, press that layer, and create a clipping mask. So now every time, let's get a random color. Every time you color on this layer, because it's clipped to this brown layer here, it's only going to show on the part that you've clipped it to. So you don't see any of this. I'm not making any. It's all going right here. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this color, and we will start with our shaded areas. I'm gonna go back to the pen that we were using. Okay. Sorry, funny. I love to use the grid. Hold on. Oh, my mom is in here. Hi, Mom. How are you? Okay. Can you plan another live? Wait. Sorry, I've missed quite a bit. Okay. Queen123, hi, thanks for coming. She looks like Marisi. I don't know who that is. Can you plan another live so I can learn when you start? If you're following me, I'm about to follow you back, and I'm gonna write your name down so I can send you a message the next time I go live. Her favorite book. Okay. I'm gonna send you a note so that you can jump in when I go live again. Her favorite book. Okay. I might go live again tomorrow because I've been talking this whole time and I'm not moving as quickly as I typically do. Okay. Or I go dark and make the monsters villains even more messed up with purpose. That's what you're supposed to do. It's whatever you decide to do. Those are the rules of art, in my opinion. If you want to go all dark, then that works. Your nails look nice. Thank you. My faces are all that's good. Oh, okay. Sorry, I keep hitting this with my head. No, yeah, I was just gonna say, I was saying I'll let you know when I go live so that you can come in and be here while I'm doing the live. Because I haven't really decided when is the next time I'll go live. But don't be scared to go live. My mom and I just did her first live today, and she did great. It's not as scary as it seems. A little nerve-wracking, but she was like, absolutely not. Are you crazy? But no, I wouldn't make you go live if you weren't comfortable. I've done lives with a few people. It's kind of fun. But it's kind of like this, where you're talking while you are, you know, trying to do your work, and it can get a little, I say I'm good at multitasking, but I'll be veering off in these conversations while trying to concentrate on the drawing, and then not drawing at all while I'm trying to concentrate on the conversation. I can hardly get that out. Okay. So we were going in with some shady areas. I'm keeping the shading to a minimum because I remember in the original, she did not use a lot of that kind of rendering. And this kind of is like, I don't know, kind of cartoonish. So it's going to be very, very basic shading. I would be overstimulated reading conversations. Yeah, it's kind of a lot, unfortunately. Even with content creating in general, I'm like, I would get this done so much faster if I wasn't trying to record my whole process or, you know, make it fit some kind of a trend. If I was just making art, it would be so much more productive. But it is the nature of the beast. Okay, so I'll do a little bit, excuse me, on this outer part. I don't know if I'm going to blend this in. I haven't decided quite yet. I think I'm just going to let them be like highlights and shadowy areas. Every time I try to record and draw, I lose my touch. So true. A lot of times I'll be like, I did all of this work to make sure that I recorded it, and I kind of hate what I came up with because the focus shifts, you know, from kind of being in the moment and doing your thing as an artist to now putting on this display that you don't necessarily agree with in the first place. And TikTok is cool. YouTube is cool. But something about, you know, feeling like you're putting yourself on display is definitely difficult. So we're just going to put little bits here and there to look like highlights. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a skin tone tutorial. I keep forgetting. Okay, so let's go behind these two, and we are going to give her eyeballs. I'm gonna make her eye a little bit more blue. Sorry, I'm not. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments, right? That's why I struggle with my content, because I just want to get into it. Yeah. End up with beginning and end. Yeah. Yeah. It really does. And it's unfortunate. I wish there was like some version of being, you know, a content creator where you just get to do whatever you want to do and someone else is making sure that content is made out of it. I know that's not a thing, but I really wish it was. So I want this to be a little bit more yellow. Let's find the right eye color. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. I really should pull up the original so I can see the vision that the original creator was going for. So this is what we have so far. We've got our eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit more rendering on the eyes. We've got our eyes kind of colored in so far. Is it dark enough? There we go. I know it might be a lot to ask, but I would love for you guys to be creative with me in these comments. If you haven't been creative today, this would be a good opportunity to do so. I'm putting a lot of detail in the parts that people probably won't even see. But I mean, still, I'm keeping it pretty straightforward. Let's give a little bit of shading to the eye region here. It look a little bit more realistic. Golden eyes and jewelry. That would look really nice. Ooh, if her glasses are gold, that'd be cute. I don't know. I usually put an earring on characters, but I didn't for this one. Yeah, I want to see because I missed the original. Okay, so let's do lips. We're gonna take her skin tone, make it a little bit red and a little bit darker. Let's see. Because she's not wearing makeup. Red hair, brown skin. Ooh, I might like her as a redhead. I might have to change the saturation of the skin tone. So the bottom lip is going to be a little lighter. You can hardly see that. Let's go here. That's better. Let's move this up here so we're not in front or behind, yeah, not behind the shading. Do a goth lip. Well, I'm trying to steer clear of her looking like Wednesday Addams. If I can be honest with you guys, I'm kind of sick of the Wednesday Addams artwork. I don't see it here as much as on like YouTube, but man, it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I'm gonna need to look and see, where's my okay, BRB. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm taking a quick break because I need to find those original the original drawings so that I can see kind of what, of course my iPad's gonna take a minute to get itself together. There's a lot of Avatar fan art too, but I actually don't mind the Avatar art as much as the words. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot from Avatar, but like on YouTube, every other reel, every other video is like watch me draw Wednesday Addams, and it's the same song, it's the same, you know, they stick pretty close to the Jenna Ortega version of, you know, the character. I would love some variety, honestly. There's just not a lot of it's all like the same. And not to say that the artists aren't talented or, you know, anything like that. It's just kind of like, you know, we've seen all of this. So this is the original. So this is what we're basing this draw this in your style off of. I don't know if I'm gonna do the red face outline. Oh, and her glasses are green. Okay. You know what? I think I like more of this color. So if we do her glasses this color and her sweater this color, I think that would be really pretty. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. We'll put this right here. All right, we're back. So yeah, no shade, but I don't think that this is definitely not leaning in the direction of Wednesday Addams. Do you remember Amelia Bedelia? I do. That was a fun time, I would say. Is she giving Amelia Bedelia vibes? I don't know what is going on with my throat, guys. You could do illustrations for a Bold Girl series. I don't know what that means. What is a Bold Girl series? Oh, a Black Girl series. Oh, like Amelia Bedelia. You know what? I really should. I have a lot of like half done series and, you know, a bunch of ideas for series and stuff. I just have not really committed that much to. I need some direction. But I think that would be cool. All of my art is Black girls. I feel like we might be just meeting, but that's all I do is Black women, Black girls. A few years ago, I was big on, you know, changing colors to, you know, non-Black characters. How do you stay in the line so easily? It's just practice. That was one of the things about, you know, the base layer of color, the brown, so that I don't really have to be that precious around these corners here because it's all locked into this base layer. And I'm just gonna color fill this. I just need to go outside the braids, which I don't have to do because I can just put the braids on top of this, but I want to kind of keep that to a minimum just so I don't have to worry about cleaning it up later. I am a lazy artist. Well, I take that back. It's not lazy. It's just me trying to be as effective as possible. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Yeah, that's how I feel. And that's kind of, honestly, that's how I kind of got back into art these last couple of years. Is there's not enough Black representation and Black women specifically, you know, in art. So if we've got these gifts, we got this talent, we have this desire to hone in on the skills of being artists, why wouldn't we contribute to the art world by making everybody black. And it's not to be offensive, it's not to take anything away from anybody else, but it's to, you know, be able to grow up and see yourself in art, see yourself being a muse. And I get those comments all the time, like, I never see, you know, I see myself, this looks like my friend, I see myself in your art. That's the biggest compliment I think I've gotten on TikTok, to be completely honest, is that I have ever made a piece of art that looks like, you know, that reminds, you know, someone black that they should absolutely feel seen and represented in this. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've selected the yellow here so that on the next layer, the only thing I'm going to be coloring on is that layer so that I can do these shapes. I'm trying to figure out how should I do this because I want something kind of blocky. So let's start with monoline. Okay, I'm learning that makes sense. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very, very welcome. So let's go. I don't think that's big enough. So just like for the circles, if you want to make straight lines, you just draw your line and hold it, and it'll kind of snap into being a straight line. That one's too close. These aren't going to be perfect, so, and that's okay. They don't have to be. I should have started in the middle. That probably would have been easier. So I'm going to erase it off the collar because hers doesn't go up to the collar. Their collar is a different color, but it's kind of solid. Okay, I'm kind of loving this. Okay, so then let's go like a little ashier, and we will turn down the opacity on this one. Okay, so we're going across. Nope, that's not enough because I want to be able to see the other layer underneath. You know what? We'll go through and we'll just make it a multiply layer. One of my friends and I were just talking about how the color yellow looks so pretty on melanated skin. Okay, so now we'll go here and we will make it a multiply layer. Should we turn it down just a taste? No, let's try darken, color burn. That makes it red, so I don't want that. Linear burn, darker color, normal, darker color? No. That's too light. Screen. That's too bright. Add, overlay, lighter color, soft light. I want it to be kind of the same color, but I want it to have like an overlapping effect. No. Exclusion. That's kind of closer. Subtract. Divide. I don't want it to be white necessarily. Hue. Saturation, color, luminosity. What does it look like normal? Okay, so let's go to multiply. And then what we'll do is go to our colors here and try to get that to be a more yellow color. It doesn't want to. It's like, no, don't make me. Nope. Okay, here we go. So we'll turn up the brightness. We'll play around with this. That makes it red again. Honestly, that's okay. So we'll do one more and we'll make it kind of this color. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was really concentrating on this. I think I'm just gonna turn the opacity on this one. No, I want to keep it this color or as close to this color as I can get it to be, but I want it to feel like it is overlapping. Somewhere along the line it's got a little off. Okay. And this one. Okay, boom. This is what we're going with. So we're gonna turn that off. And now, let's see, turn it down just a taste and then turn up the brightness. There. Okay, cool. So now we'll go back here and we will make the glasses same color. And need to get up and stretch for a few minutes. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I had to do mommy things. Okay. So we are still going strong. Oh, my head hurts. I feel like I'm catching a cold. I don't like that. I think I need to drink some more water. My throat is scratchy. I don't know what that is about. I'm not a fan. So we're going to alpha lock this layer so that we can't draw outside the bounds. We're going to take these two colors and they are going to be just a little bit of pizzazz on our glasses. Oops. Okay. And white color. White. Okay, so that's most of it. Let's give the background. Okay, let me stay the course. So now we've got hair. Someone mentioned the hair should be red. Let's see. What kind of red hair colors do we have? That's a little, let's try this. Okay, I don't like that red. Let's see, do we have any other? Oh, I don't know, folks. It's kind of pinkish. I don't think I have any red, like, hair colors in my arsenal. I don't know. Don't forget the color. Oh, that's right. You guys are paying attention where I'm not. Okay, so let's get this out of here. What kind of eraser are we using? Let's use Studio Pen. It just got really quiet in here. I don't know. Is that bothering anybody else? I might turn on some music. I don't know. Okay, so that's the white layer. This is the reddish layer. Oh, we're supposed to be doing a different color for the collar. I don't think I decided on a color. Should I just use... So in the photo, her sweater is green, but the collar is like a light blue. I don't quite know how she came to that conclusion, but I don't know. I don't know about for this one. Maybe... I want to stick to a very small like color palette. So far we've got the skin colors, 2 shades highlights, 2 lip colors, the lip highlight. We'll have a hair color, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors for the sweater. That's a pretty big palette. Maybe we'll just do one of these colors. I think that'll be fine. I'll do it here. How does this feel? That's cute. I like that. Oh shoot, sorry, forgot. Excuse me. It looks very like fall colors. But like I said, I really like the yellow. I think the yellow is dope. It's kind of got like a gold feeling to it. Very autumn leaves situation. Now, if you see this posted somewhere and the sweater is a totally different color, please don't judge me too harshly about that. Okay. So this kind of makes me want to lean away from it being red because the sweater is already pretty warm. Maybe we can kind of do something a little bit more cool for the hair. Let's try kind of a that's very okay. Let's see. So we'll go here. See, I want it to be blue, and that's not blue. Okay, I want it to be like hinting at blue. So let's just start with this color. See how we feel. I'm more comfortable with this. I'm more comfortable with this than I am with the red, so we'll go with it. I might put it behind so I don't have to worry about it. We'll put it in front. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why it got so quiet in my house. It's giving me a little bit of a anxiety how quiet it is in here. I have kids. It should never be quiet. I think they're all settling down, getting ready for bed. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm only gonna do one of these tonight. I feel like we've been having a great conversation. I don't want to push it, and I might need to take some Theraflu or something. Oop, I keep hitting my foot on this thing under my desk. If you guys are still in here, it would be super cool if you still send some likes. If you feel like sending gifts, that would be really nice too. Don't feel obligated, but if you have it in you, please. I'm a wee content creator. It's so weird to call myself a content creator. It's not something I thought I would be doing. But I'm grateful. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I really enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. It's certainly not quite lucrative, but oop, friend. It might have been easier to just color the whole thing and erase the face and all those features. Okay. I'm just gonna let it feel like ASMR in here. Hi guys, are you enjoying yourself? Thanks for stopping by. That's what it feels like in my house. Like, did we just scroll over into ASMR TikTok? I can only do that for so long. Whispering is a lot more difficult than it should be. That should be the easy way to speak. Screaming is easier than whispering. It takes too much concentration to put yourself on low volume. My mom and I are talking about the kind of lives that you see on TikTok and how kind of it's like, why is this a thing? Like, I don't quite get the whole ASMR trend, but maybe it's just not for me. Maybe that's why I don't understand it, because it doesn't have that same kind of value for me as it does for other people. I don't know. It's all a weird place. Okay, I really like this. I like the kind of bluish, blackish kind of color for the hair. Is that translating for you guys? This is turning out so good. Thanks so much, Chloe. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. I don't think I usually put this much energy into doing these, but having an audience kind of makes me want to step my game up just a taste. So I'm gonna turn this into a, let's see if a multiply layer will kind of give us the results that we're looking for. I just want to put a little bit of shadow in this. Okay, I wanted to, but then it started to feel really dumb. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down tremendously, so don't worry. This looks crazy. It looks crazy, I know, but stick with me for a few minutes. Stick with me. Stick with me. I promise we will work it out. We will work it out together. I just want to give it a little bit of shadowiness on the sweater. There's a lot going on. You guys are probably like, we just said we liked it, and what are you doing to it now? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna turn this down some just to get a little bit, okay. There, that's all. I just wanted to give it a little bit of pizzazz, just a little bit of shadow on the actual sweater. So, there. She's cute. She looks annoyed. Okay, so the background of this is a pinkish color. Let's see how we feel. I kind of like it, but it's a little bright. Ooh, what if we do like offset the flowers a little bit? Okay, and then we have a more white. Okay, and then we have a darker, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, give me one. And maybe a little bit more red here. Okay. So then we get some green. I want more blue. Okay. Good, good. So this is just the idea of flowers. It's not real and true flowers. Oh, my head itches. Okay, so we're here and here. Okay, just kidding. Gonna make sure our enclosures are closed. Good. And then this one, it would be like this, and then like this. And we're gonna color this in. Cool. And this one is going to be a little bit more, just a taste more yellowy. Back here. Okay. And then we're gonna go a little bit more back to this color and here. Okay, so that's our background. Turn that off, and then we'll go back and we'll find kind of a pinkish color, maybe a little bit more like this, and we'll do textured background. So this is another Procreate brush. It's called Nico Rule. I don't think that goes very much. Okay. I don't like that color. I don't like that color at all. Okay, that actually feels better. Okay, so for this character, she has what are these called? Like blush portions. Oh, we didn't do her eyebrows. She's got blushing and some like wispy regions. So let's add those. So we'll go here. Well, no, we'll do them in black. Okay. So ours are gonna be. Oop, that's not the right thing. We need our inker. So let's get rid of this, and we'll have one that kind of comes from here, but it's gonna curl. It's not gonna be straight. So we have one that make it smaller. We have one that kind of, does that feel right? Yeah, some flyaways. I'm trying to make them follow some kind of, I don't know why am I struggling with this? I know how to draw wisps. I don't love it. What's going on? I don't love that one either. I don't love that. Okay. Let's recenter. Okay. We'll do some from, okay, let's give this a little bit more character first, and maybe it'll feel right. Okay. Nope. I am struggling, guys. What is going on? Okay. Okay, I like this one here. So if I can get them to look more like that. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. I do this all the time. There we go. This is that I'm being watched, so I'm having difficulties. Okay, do a few little curlies in the front. Okay, we're back. So let's go to the hair level, and we'll just color her eyebrows in the same color as her hair, that blue. I don't know if I should go in and render the hair so much. I mean, I can give it a little bit of dimension, but I think I'm gonna leave it the way that it is, honestly. Oh, it's been 90 minutes. TikTok is like, all right, girl, chill. I think we are just about done anyways. I'm gonna do a quick little, just a little bit of rendering this. make our thing bigger so we can get this done. Just a little bit of participation. She's a cutie. Okay, and we're gonna put a little bit of contrast on top. We're gonna select this layer and work here. Okay, make you small. Okay. She looks like someone asked her, can I touch her? She's like, girl, absolutely not. She does. That's funny. I don't like this background. I think I liked it more when it wasn't. Okay, that's better. Turn it up and brighten it some. Okay. I think that's it. We can add, so the original has like a overlay layer that's how are we doing this? Has an overlay layer. Ooh, hello screen. Ooh, this looks pretty. Is that what it looks like? Am I tripping? I don't know. I like, this just gives it a little bit more, I don't know. Okay, so take this color, go up above it. And let's see. So we need some kind of a texture. I want something that looks like no, that's too, oops, sorry. I want it to look like grain, like grainy. Let's try this one. Okay, is this one right? Okay, so we'll turn this into an overlay. Ah, there we go. There we go. How do we feel? So this is with the overlay, this is without. We can turn it down some so it's not so, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, well, in that case, we are finite. Go ahead and sign this, and then we are done. Oh, this says 2021. Okay, so this needs to say 2023. Let's just go over it. 2023. I don't know where to sign it. There. All right, guys, that is all for today, I think. Thanks, ladies. We are all done. I'm tired. It's been over an hour and a half. Thanks for giving me reason to delay working. I want to say you're welcome, but then I kind of feel bad. Like, I don't want you to get in trouble. No reprimanding. But thank you for coming. Thanks so much. It was really nice chatting with you guys. I'm enjoying lives recently more than I used to, just because the people come in and they're very friendly, very talkative, very encouraging, very supportive. And, you know, the conversations always center around what I'm doing. And, you know, that just feels really cool to have you guys in here. I super appreciate you guys, for real. The likes are really up high, so thank you for that. Thanks for coming. I have 2 more of these to do. So today, oh, let me reach back without hurting myself. Today we did this one here. So this is what we started. This was our original sketch, and this is what we came up with. I think she looks great, and she looks really nice in this, like, in the camera. So I can't wait to download this video and put it on YouTube. But yeah, this looks great. Sorry, you know what? I do have you guys sideways. My bad. I forgot. Okay, so we also have this one to do, which I think is super cute. I'm excited to see kind of how this will come out. And then this one, I'm excited for this one because this one is my favorite. I'll have to, I don't know. maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday would be a good schedule. Around 8 to 7:30, 8 o'clock would be a good time to go live. I hope that works for you guys so that we can come back and chat some more. I'll have to make sure that I reach out to, I want to say, I don't remember what her favorite book. She went by Black Queen. I'll have to reach out to her so that she can kind of be here for the start. I'll have notice on. Okay, good. Thank you. So turn notifications on. I forgot that was a thing. So that we can all come back here and chat some more. If you guys want to come back next time and draw with me, that would be great. I don't know. Did you guys draw today? Let me make sure that I'm following everybody that was here so we can chat another day. So I've got you, Chloe. Miss a New You. Got you. I think that's all of the others. Yeah. Yes. There was one more person in here that was chatting. I can't remember what her name was. Let me see if I can find him. Sorry. 1 second. Oh, someone sent me roses. What is Amanda Loves Kyoto? How do I... Okay, she followed me. Or they followed me. We'll follow them back. Okay. Where did they go? She was in here. I don't remember her name. Okay, either way. Oh, okay. So Chloe, post what you drew so I can come and check it out. I have to look at your content because I just followed you, so I'm not quite sure what you do, but I'll come check you out, see what you've got going on, support your stuff, send you likes, comments, shares, that kind of thing. The best thing about TikTok is the community, the app itself. I'm gonna keep those thoughts to myself because I want the algorithm to love me. But I really just appreciate it. Oh, that's the other person. Just popped in to see your progress. Hi, thanks for coming back. I have an Instagram. Yo, my Instagram. I'm just kind of leaving Instagram alone these days. Okay, so I'm following you, the Whitney Art, so that I can come check out your stuff and you show up on my For You page and we can support each other. And Chloe just suggested turn on your notifications so the next time I go live, you can definitely stop by. If you have any more questions or you want to chat, we can do some lives together, whatever you guys have going on, let me know, tag me, send me stuff. I'd love to support you guys. Yeah, I don't really do Instagram anymore so much. It was great a couple of years ago, but it's trying to compete in, the short form content that has kind of lost the luster for what it actually was. That was really a great place to just post your stuff. And, it's definitely losing traction in this race to be the best app. I keep trying to sign off, but I don't want to stop talking. I'm just putting likes on this video right now. But I do have an Instagram if you guys are at all interested. If you missed the beginning of this live, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to try to put it up by at least Wednesday. If not today, if not later today, I will put it up by at least Wednesday. You can check it out here. The first part of this, I guess the series is already on my YouTube. I posted it this morning. My YouTube is all across social media. I'm at JWHITNEYART. You should be able to find me pretty easily. But yeah, if you wanted to see where I sketched the first round of these illustrations in my sketchbook, that's already uploaded on my YouTube. This will be up by Wednesday. I turned on all notifications. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. But yeah, thanks for coming. If you guys have any questions, I'll hang out for a few more minutes. And if not, no worries. I will let you guys go and you guys can have a great evening. I need to take something. My throat kind of feels scratchy and my head kind of hurts. Kind of since I sat down for this live. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been having any issues this whole week. Bye, Miss A New You. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys are coming. It's so great to meet you guys. Have a great day or night. Hope your throat feels better. Thanks. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. You guys are the best. Well, I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm going to run back to my series. Good night to your series. Are you live right now? I can swing by your... Wait, what do you mean your series? No, I'm going to let you guys go. Let's call it a night. You guys have a good one. I will talk to you later. And I'm going to shoot for Wednesday for the next live. So we can just... Oh, HBO series. Okay. We'll go back to enjoying that. All right, you guys have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye. Click it.